I'm going to go over the mouse control in Vista, since it's quite an integrated component of controlling Vista. Here we have the typical spreadsheet. This is the project data list. In here again we can use the control button to select individual records. We can use the shift key to select multiple. The right mouse button controls different parts depending on what part of the window we're in. So I can right click here and cut and paste text. If I go onto this side of the window, I'm actually doing management of my groups defined in the project data list, such as adding new groups or moving items between them. I can protect items or view associated files for a particular record. Let's display a data set. Come in here in standard zoom, so I can hold the left mouse button, zoom in, double click, unzooms it. Top time axes or the bottom axes work the same insofar as I can zoom along the axes in either direction or either dimension. And again, double click unzooms out of those. Right mouse button click associates with the different views, so if I'm on a top annotation I can set parameters associated to that. Time axes, or in the seismic window itself I can do particular controls. That's setting velocity options, displaying geometry, attribute displays. So I can bring up a attribute display and we can see again, I can zoom into a particular window. I can have the control zooming in the bottom left. I can pan my controls, double click to unzoom out. And again, right click is going to bring up various controls associated with the attribute window or its axes, or the color bar. In the seismic window I had the color bar hidden, but in this window it's displayed. The color bar behavior is the same in any window. It allows us to do various things or bring up the dialog associated with the window. But again, the right mouse button click allows us to bring up a menu associated with that. If I did something like bring up the graph display, particular data set, I can graph between any traces. Again, I can zoom in one control, right mouse button click on a particular item to set its controls. Zooming. If I'm in any display with top or bottom axes, I can hold the shift key to actually reverse the display. Flows. Again, they use the right mouse button click allows us to do things like create flow notes, define the way the mouse mode is, the same as choosing one of these icons, or creating a data set or flow command by simply coming into the right mouse button click, and instead of dragging and dropping we create those. So right mouse button is very important in menu control of Vista.